Just a reaction to the match tonight. Obviously, a big one for a lot of reasons. What do you see on the field, and what do you take away from the result?
Yeah, we don't like losing, especially not at home, and especially against teams ahead of us in the table. That hurts. We're disappointed for our fans, and the energy that they brought to the stadium tonight was fantastic. Yeah, we're just really disappointed, and with the result. This is professional sports. It's a result-oriented game, and you are measured on how you execute your plays. And tonight, our opponent executed one more play better than us. The performance was fine. I think we had many solutions. We were quite good. We were aggressive. Everything I wanted to see tonight to be dangerous against San Diego was there. And we created enough chances to win this game tonight. So there was nothing wrong with the performance. But again, it's just that the execution, it's a little bit of deja vu for us. I've seen this motion picture before this season. This has kind of been the story of our year. You play well enough, you play very well, but you're not getting the results that maybe you deserve.
Hi, hi, Coach. I'm Hwang Lee from Radio Korea News Station. I'd like to start by asking about Martinez. David Martinez had a really strong performance today, right? But he was subbed off due to an injury. Is he okay?
We're still assessing. So some injuries like that, we'll need to see how he is tonight, and then we'll have a better picture and more information for you all tomorrow. But he was not able to continue playing, which is why we needed to take him off.
All right, I have one more question. I know it's part of games. Do you have any comment on the referee's performance today?
No, there was nothing dramatic going on. Some time wasting here or there. We're supposed to be getting rid of in the MLS, and sometimes it happens, or sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. A few calls could have gone the other way, but nothing crazy. No, just if we don't talk about the referee, it's a good performance. So that's what referees are supposed to do. They're supposed to hide and just let the players decide the results.
Steve, I know this is just Sun's fourth game. How have you seen, I guess, his partnership with Bouanga, Martinez, Ordaz? How has that evolved here, and where do you kind of see it going from here?
Look, to be frank, it's been excellent. We've had 3 away games and 1 home game, and we've created a lot of chances. And both of them are helping each other, creating for each other, with David and Nate as well. And our midfielders today are our wingbacks getting involved as well. So we are definitely creating chances, and Sonia is helping us. And we as a group have become more dangerous in front of, as far as creating the chances. I think we just need to be better at executing. I think should have won the game in Dallas. Could have won in Chicago, won in New England, and tonight, I think if you look at the stats and XG, and then the moments we have in front of goal, it's crazy. You walk away here with nothing.
Coach, was it that Denny and maybe even Sonny were trying to score the perfect goal tonight? I mean, it seemed like maybe they had the ball on their foot a little bit too much at times. Maybe they overshared at times. What was it that affected the chance creation not becoming goal scoring?
Well, I think until San Diego's second goal, I think it was fine. I think there wasn't too much individual play going on. There was combination play. They were looking for each other. They were connected, all 3 forwards, and working with one another. And then frustration settled in, and then it got a little too individual and erratic. And I think if we're a little cleaner in the final moment, the final pass, the final finish, maybe looking for an opponent as opposed to shooting, a teammate instead of shooting, I think you certainly don't lose this game.
Hi, Coach. This is Caitlin from SBS. So, how do you evaluate Son's first home appearance, overall, despite the result?
It's good. I think anytime we can get him in front of goal with good chances, good looks. He's had two decent chances tonight, maybe 3. Keeper with a good save, hit the posts, and the keeper made another save on the third. Yeah, then we're doing things right, and he's moving in the right areas. And every game that I've seen so far has been better for us as a group and for Sonny individually. So I'm excited about the future. and the rest of this season with him and his future moving forward with LAFC.
Steve, to your left here. With losing Igor Jesus, how do you feel the midfield managed? Was Eddie Segura playing a defensive mid, or was he more of a center back? And how do you see the group moving forward now that you've had a little bit more chance to look at it?
Yeah, Eddie plays at a center back tonight. Markey and Mathieu did very well. I think playing with only 2 as opposed to 3, what we're normally used to, you have to cover more ground. And after a few minutes to the beginning of the second half, they figured it out really well. I thought we were really aggressive in the first half. Our press worked a lot. And then obviously after maybe the first 15, after David's injury, things turned around and we were dangerous again without the ball. Moving forward, it's a little situational. So it kind of depends on the opponent. It depends on home, away. It depends on who's available, who's not available. Tonight we were also missing Timmy Tillman, another body in the middle. So we opted to play with one more defender and one less midfielder. I think tactically that was the right choice. But we'll assess that week to week.
Denny, late in the match, you and the keeper, CJ, were one-on-one, and he was able to kind of dive and take it almost like right off your feet. Were you trying to score the perfect goal on that one? Were you trying to chop him? What happened there? Because it seemed like he got it from you at the last second there, and you didn't shoot. What happened there?
Alors, ma première option, c'était de dribbler le gardien. Après, voilà, j'ai vu qu'il se rapprochait un peu plus, donc du coup, j'ai pas réfléchi, je voulais le dribbler. Malheureusement, avec le terrain et le ballon qui colle au pied, donc j'ai eu du mal à me sortir de là, et au final, j'ai loupé mon face-à-face. J'ai peut-être un peu trop hésité, alors que dès l'ouverture, j'avais le pied pour enrouler directement, donc j'ai peut-être un peu hésité.
The first option was to just avoid the keeper, just try to dribble around. But yeah, I took a second too long probably, and I probably hesitated for too long, and that's what happened eventually.
This question is, for Denny. Denny, you've basically shouldered LAFC's offense ever since you've arrived from France. Do you feel any less pressure, any less stress knowing that you have a world-class teammate such as Sonny with you up top?
Est-ce que je peux traduire ça? J'ai un peu compris, mais...
Est-ce que le fait qu'il y ait Sonny, quelqu'un de classe mondiale qui rejoint le AFC, a pu alléger un petit peu ta tâche, le fait qu'il soit en soutien et le fait de sa stature, est-ce que tu sens en fait, du coup que ça a changé quelque chose?
C'est sûr, voilà, tous les adversaires maintenant se concentrent un peu plus sur Sonny. Voilà, pour moi, c'est clair et net, comme je l'ai dit, c'est super bien de l'avoir accueilli au LAFC. Voilà, ça me laisse un peu plus de liberté. Malheureusement, ça lui ferme les portes à lui, mais voilà, grand joueur comme il est, je pense qu'il va. Vous l'avez tous vu auparavant. Voilà, il va s'en sortir, il va marquer des buts quoi qu'il arrive. Donc, pour moi, ça me laisse de l'espace et pour lui, ça va devenir comme moi, je pense.
Yeah, for sure. It's giving me a lot of freedom and more space on the field. The downside of that is that then a lot of people are just focusing on Sonny, so it's less freedom for him. But he thinks, given the stature of the guy, he'll figure it out and just probably score many goals.
All right, thanks everybody. Thank you, Denise.